Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour une toute nouvelle vidéo. 5 ans plus tard, ok. 1141. Ouais, il y a eu un bond dans le temps alors.
So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I, and you, have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Chapitre 10. 5 ans, mais c'est dingue. L'ascension de Kingsbridge. Ouais, la cathédrale. Ah, il commence à en jeter. Ah, Père Paul. Je pensais qu'il aurait été décédé, Père Paul. Oh non, la cathédrale, elle commence à en jeter un peu.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling. Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt. You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
Philip decided on that because it's cheaper. And these walls can only hold the weight of a wooden ceiling. I love you like a brother, Alfred, but the apprentice shouldn't have to tell the master craftsman things like that.
Jack, for once, focus on your work and finish it. Just for once. Or you'll stay an apprentice for the rest of your life.
Don't argue again.
Alfred is right. This is a house of God. All right. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling if you wish. Can we afford that at the moment? We are paying so many workers already.
Father Philip, Tom Builder. Alfred.
Ah, Aliena. How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to Shiring today. The Fleece Fair starts tomorrow.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
Ah, Jonathan.
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us. Tom is right. You hear?
On va continuer à travailler.
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius, nomine patri Amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet.
Ah, punaise, j'y arrive pas.
We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the taxes from the fair in Shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good
punaise.
profit. It's a
C'est
good year.
rapide.
We've never moved this much wool as it is. Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
Ah, il y a une tension entre Jack et Tom le bâtisseur.
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
She is something. She would make me a good wife.
Hey! Hey, take that back!
What? What did I say?
For the last time, stop your quarreling.
C'est vrai.
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right. Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack, please keep an eye on Jonathan, will you?
What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
That's how it always was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt. And nothing and no one would stop me.
Je dois voir Aliena, ouais. Je me demande où elle est. Alfred va regretter ce qu'il a dit sur Aliena. Tom insiste pour que je termine mon modillon. Ils n'étaient pas là il y a quelques jours, l'année dernière, et ils ont tué un mouton. Il faut pas que Jonathan s'en approche.
Better not get too close.
Pour moi, il y a... Oh, le tympan.
The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done, and he won't let me do another one. Hey, little brother.
Parler du fait de surveiller, faire des grimaces.
I hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell Philip, all right? It's our secret.
On va finir le modillon.
Time to get this done.
Oh, punaise. Je surveille le gamin en même temps.
Nice. For some reason, I'm full of energy today. But the face still isn't right. I can never get the face right. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Ah, damn.
Watch your tongue.
I will. Damn. I need to get much better at this. I can never get the expression. That's not humility. It looks surprised.
Okay.
Right, the wall is already coming apart, and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot. Huh. It's gone. Where did it go? There must be some kind of cavity behind that wall. The foundations and the whole crypt were part of the old cathedral. Who knows what secrets are hidden down here?
Tom nous a tout expliqué sur la cathédrale. Je pourrais dessiner ses plans dans mon sommeil. Alfred a toujours du mal à les comprendre. Où est-il allé? Qu'y a-t-il derrière le mur?
Oh, it's gone.
Ok. La crypte a été épargnée par l'incendie. C'est presque un miracle, un moyen de plus attirer. Voilà.
Philip says he's only resting. If Adolphus ever wakes up, he'll be in for quite a surprise. He's a long way from home. I wonder if I'll ever get to see a faraway place like Cordoba. If I break something, I'll have to pay.
Ok. On va parler à Jonathan.
Everything all right, Jonathan? Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Tom and Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know. Philip and Tom won't mind if we take a break. Sometimes people say one thing and mean another thing. Either he's stopped listening or he's thinking about it.
Cathédrale de Kingsbridge. Et sincèrement, elle commence à en jeter un peu la cathédrale.
Jonathan, don't run off.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no! It's all broken!
The sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
Comment vont les affaires?
How's business? All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the Priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse. So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a Fleece Fair, and only Shiring has one.
Okay.
Are you not going to the Fleece Fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break.
Okay.
Did you see Aliena?
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear jealousy in your voice?
I don't know what you're talking about. Aliena went home.
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
Do you want to buy some of this fine cloth, Jonathan?
Great idea. I could make you a red robe. Or a blue one.
No.
No, that would be silly now, wouldn't it? What is the colour that monks wear?
Brown and black and grey.
How do you get along with Alfred?
He usually only talks to me when he wants me to cook for him.
Why would you keep cooking for him?
He doesn't have a wife. And he's my brother.
I wouldn't ask you to cook for me. Jonathan wouldn't either, and he's your brother too.
Jack, no one's supposed to know.
Don't worry, he's a little monk. He is everyone's brother.
Ok.
Maybe I should get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you.
Ah, un message. Message d'Hélène, examiné. Marmouzet, je dois te parler, je serai dans la petite clairière près de la rivière.
I think Ellen wants to talk to you about Papa.
What's there to talk about? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost get lost here.
Ouvrir la carte. Ouais, c'est pratiquement
The
le
Hamleys will be
même.
breaking the agreement we had with King Stephen.
All I know is that suddenly the quarrymaster wants us to pay for stone. And the verderer of Shoot Forest now insists we pay for timber.
Ah, ça c'est pas bon
The
ça.
verderer and the quarrymaster both claim that they act on orders from the Earl of Shiring. If our workers find out, they'll get nervous. And rightly so.
Of course. This is a terrible problem.
It is.
What are you doing out here, Jack? Did you finish your corbel?
I'm not done yet, but I'll do it later, all right?
Why do I have the feeling that the corbel won't be finished today? Or tomorrow?
I'm doing my best, all right? If you would let me do more than just the statues.
You need to focus on the task at hand.
I can do much more than stone carving, and you know it.
We can't always get what we want.
Alfred can.
Jack, please.
Il
We
est
have
jaloux.
much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king, or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone. I planned ahead for a case like this.
You have?
There are always bound to be shortages. We can pay our workers, and there's enough stone and timber for a month.
Attendez, on va voir le
If it
tailleur
weren't
de
for
pierre.
you, we'd be lost now. But our problem remains.
Hey.
Jack, how did you like the stone I picked for your corbel?
I like it, you were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Well, give it time, Jack. You'll get there. Now, better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here.
Indeed. But first, we need to talk to the workers. They need to know.
On va continuer à se balader un peu. Porte de la cuisine.
Hey.
Ok. Frère Arnaldus endormi sur la tombe. Ah, Cuthbert est mort.
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
The mortar won't complain if
Hello,
it has to wait
Cuthbert.
until I'm done with me break.
I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise that you will bury me.
Je n'ai pas oublié cette promesse.
That was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
Les derniers jours de Cuthbert. Cuthbert est décédé au début de l'an 1141 au cœur d'un hiver particulièrement rude. Dans les jours qui ont précédé sa mort, il se plaignait d'avoir du mal à respirer et de ressentir une douleur dans le torse, et avait demandé à Milius de lui trouver une herbe appelée l'herbe de Sainte-Marie. L'infusion réalisée avec cette plante a soulagé pendant quelques heures, mais la nuit même, la fièvre de Cuthbert a repris de plus belle et sa respiration est devenue très difficile. Milius est resté à son chevet et lui a parlé jusqu'à ce que Cuthbert trouve le sommeil. Le lendemain matin, Cuthbert ne s'est pas réveillé. Cuthbert est mort à l'âge de 68, dont 58 années passées à Kingsbridge. Aucun des moines n'était assez âgé pour se souvenir du jour où il est arrivé dans le prieuré. Cuthbert n'avait jamais parlé de sa famille, mais pour la plupart des moines, il était comme un père, voire un grand-père pour le petit Jonathan. La présence de l'enfant fut pour lui une grande source de joie pendant les dernières années de sa vie, qu'il repose en paix. Il n'était pas là il y a quelques jours.
Did I complain when you disappeared for the better part of the morning?
That's none of your business. Now get to work.
Ah, ils se disputent, ouais.
No.
What's the problem?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Tom le bâtisseur.
Tom Builder.
Now he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
Oh, the Prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
And there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
It's not a Sunday!
But it's my break!
Ah, c'est compliqué.
The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on Sub-Prior Remigius. He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it. What? That he is a hard-working man?
Who?
Sub-Prior Remigius! You fool!
What? How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens! But silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
Oh oui, je pense aussi.
We place our trust in you. We take you in. And this...
Jeune moine.
What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually. If only I had more time to read.
Ah, Jack. I knew you'd be back. Just be careful that Remigius doesn't see you.
But Philip said I'm welcome to read and study here.
Not while we're working. Remigius insisted.
I'll try to be quick. What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is...
He's critical of the church and bishops.
Ah.
After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
examiner. La justice de l'Église, livre de Philippe, écrit en 1140. Rédigé en latin, cet ouvrage de Philippe a été copié par les scribes en enlumineur de Kingsbridge et peut être consulté dans les grandes bibliothèques d'Angleterre et de Normandie. Sa complexité ainsi que la nature controversée du sujet abordé en réserve la lecture au plus haut cercle du clergé. Dans ce document, Philippe critique vivement les mises à l'épreuve par le feu, l'eau ou tout autre moyen pendant des siècles. Le but officiel de ces épreuves était de décider si un homme ou une femme était coupable. Selon le clergé, si une personne n'était pas coupable, elle devait être sauvée d'une mort cruelle par l'intervention de Dieu. Le prieur Philippe affirme que le Seigneur ne peut tout simplement pas être invoqué par l'homme, pas même par le pape, pour prononcer un jugement. L'homme doit servir le Seigneur ne sert pas l'homme. Philippe a la conviction que les miracles qui ont eu lieu au cours de ces mises à l'épreuve n'étaient que des mensonges pour protéger ou exonérer les membres du clergé et leurs alliés. Les ennemis du clergé, en revanche, étaient tués ou gravement blessés et jetés en disgrâce. De plus, Philippe constate que les souffrances endurées par les martyrs par le passé prouvent que Dieu ne sauve pas les gens des brûlures ou de la noyade. Selon Philippe, ces mises à l'épreuve doivent prendre fin à tout prix. Eh bien, vous savez quoi? Eh bien, nous allons arrêter cette vidéo ici. J'espère que ça vous aura plu. Quant à moi, écoutez, eh bien, je vous dis à très bientôt pour de prochaines aventures.